Exchange, once just across the freeway from Marketplace LA, is long dead. But a short stroll the other way gets me to a set of retail trading floors that are very much alive. A cluster of 1,500 jewelry shops in mainly Art Deco buildings. Experts say many shops sell on consignment, so they don't have the enormous inventory costs of owning outright the diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and other precious and semi-precious items they sell. But to really crack this market, we need to take an elevator 20 floors up to B&B Fine Gems. These guys are wholesale pros, major players. They're prepping air cargo shipments of gems to Hong Kong for display at an upcoming trade show.
There's a lot going on, so if you see a bunch of armed guards come in here in a couple of minutes...
Okay, I won't be nervous.
It's not for you. My name is Dave Bindra. I'm Vice President and Head of Acquisitions for B&B Fine Gems in Los Angeles. These sapphires are from Sri Lanka. These rubies are from Burma. And this is an amazing 90-carat peach tourmaline from Mozambique. You never see these stones in this size, so clean, so rich in color.
It's like the size of a walnut, but
Yeah.
it does not look like a walnut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dave's father, Reuben, founded B&B 40 years ago after coming to the U.S. from Punjab in northern India. Dave learned at Reuben's knee, but also did the graduate program at the Gemological Institute of America, where he's now on the board of governors.
You're sitting under a microscope from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. every single day, looking at the end of the program, looking at hundreds of stones and identifying them.
The GIA is one of a handful of places that issue authoritative lab reports on gemstones.
I would say if it's something of significance, it should have a gemological report. Without that document, you don't really know what you're buying.
That's a key trick of the trade. If you're spending any kind of serious money, insist on that certificate. And for people without his years of expertise, do not do this while foraging abroad.
Someone will grab me in an alley and, see me walking across the street and say, hey, I've got something for you. You got to take a look. And we have to move quickly to seize opportunities quite often in our space.
And you need the poker face, Dave. I mean, you're not going to go, oh, my God, I'll be willing to pay anything for this. You must go,
That's the first thing that my dad taught me. He said, you love stones too much. You get too excited. You got to hide that emotion when we're negotiating. And I said, well, I don't want to hide my emotion. I love the stones,
To review, the poker face, useful in any market. But another takeaway is to not let some rando buttonhole you into a purchase.
Trust is the very fabric that really holds our whole industry together.
Unfortunately, there are also some less than savory characters in the diamond business.
This is Mike Freed, CEO at the Diamond Pro, an online guide for buying diamonds, typically when it's time for the ring. Mike has also spent an eternity learning to pick out the best ones during his time at one of the great diamond houses, Leo Schachter.
I spent 6 months in a sorting room where they would just pour thousands of diamonds onto my desk every day.
One theory for how this jewelry district can support so many shops has to do with LA as an international tourist destination. Gems and jewelry are easily portable stores of value that might appeal to shoppers visiting from countries with unstable economies. But Freed says the real selling point should be beauty, pure and simple. If you need a portable store of value, he suggests gold, a standardized commodity with a clear market price, versus
when you walk into a jewelry store and you purchase that diamond, no matter how nice the guy is, he's looking to make a profit. So you're paying significantly over trade value for that diamond.
College pal of mine, who herself is a licensed gemologist, had told me about the 4 C's of diamonds: cut, clarity, carat, and color. But as a neophyte, how do I do this in practice?
Well, in practice, you can't. And even an expert, once a diamond is in a ring, you can't take precise measures there, which is why a lot of people actually call them the 5 C's instead of the 4 C's. And the 5th is certification.
There are good and there are less rigorous certifications. Freed's Diamond Pro website is helpful for which is which. For all the pro tips from marketplaces writ large, marketplace.org is collecting them. In New York, I'm David Brancaccio. May PM, American Public Media.